Hello and welcome to Positive Puppy. This is a short video to tell you what this channel is about, why I've created it and what every dog owner should know. I've created this channel to spread the word of how to strengthen the bond between you and your dog, because this is the most important thing you and your dog will ever share. I'm here to teach people about positive reinforcement training, which is the key to strengthening the bond between you and your dog, and how other types of training can break the bond really easily between you and your dog, and that you should consider positive reinforcement as the path you and your dog should take. But before we can fully understand why we should choose positive reinforcement, we need to understand how a dog learns. A dog learns through two ways: classical conditioning and instrumental conditioning. Classical conditioning is when a dog makes a connection between a neutral object and a reflexive action or emotional response. Then instrumental conditioning is when a dog makes a connection between a neutral stimulus and a voluntary response. This is an example of classical conditioning because it is an association between the toy squeaking and the action playing with the toy. Another example is grabbing the leash and your dog getting excited, or your dog hearing the rustle of the treat bag. This is an example of instrumental conditioning, where the dog hears a command and acts with a voluntary response.
Sit. High five. Sit. Good boy.
You can see that positive reinforcement really suits the dog's learning style. Positive reinforcement encourages the dog to do the action more frequently and therefore creates a new behaviour for the dog. Reading your dog's body language is not only good for your dog, but it's also good for you. This is because reading your dog's body language is a safety precaution. You will be able to read when your dog is fearful or aggressive and remove him from the situation. Here is an example of a happy dog. His ears are up, tail wagging, and he's moving with ease. This is an example of a relaxed dog because he is lying down and in a comfortable position. This is an example of an alert dog. He is looking to where the noise is coming from and his ears are up. This is an example of a scared dog. His tail is between his legs and is looking for a way out. This is an example of an aggressive dog in play. The dog is changing direction and growling. There are 4 different types of calming signals: lip licking, yawning, looking away, and slow blinking. Calming signals are a way of communication between another dog, but they also communicate them to us. And when we can't read them is when we may get bitten or annoy our dogs, breaking the bond between owner and pet. Calming signals is a way of telling us that the dog is overwhelmed and wants us to back off and go away. Here is when the dog was approached when he was sleeping and used the calming signals to communicate that he wanted the person to go away and leave him at peace. Thanks for watching, and I've left links about everything I've gone over in this video in more detail in the down bar below. And remember, make man's best friend your best friend.